Archangel Michael says, the silence you've been feeling lately isn't empty. It's being filled with eyes that have finally turned toward you. Stay right here and don't move away. Because what's unfolding right now isn't paranoia. It's revelation. Someone has been observing every move you've made, pretending to be unseen. But heaven has just flipped the mirror, and now their mask is slipping. The truth they've buried for months is starting to breathe on its own, and no shadow can hide it anymore. Your name has been echoing in places you never stepped into. Conversations you were excluded from are now surfacing like light through cracks. You felt the strange pull lately, like something around you has changed. And that's because it has. The eyes that once watched you with envy are now trembling under exposure. They thought no one could trace their intentions, but divine justice has no blind spot. Tonight, something they feared most begins, the unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing. 333, the atmosphere around you is charged. You can almost feel the tension between what's hidden and what's about to come out. Every whisper, every fake smile, every unseen hand, they're all reaching the edge of truth's blade. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to think you were imagining things. But you weren't wrong. You were being spiritually warned. Those strange coincidences, those delayed calls, those quiet shifts in behavior. They were signs. Archangel Michael says, the truth that was caged behind you is now walking free. It's not just people watching. It's karma observing. And every secret built on your pain is being rewritten by divine order. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Stay till the end of this message. Because what's about to unfold could change how you see everything and everyone around you. The watchers are no longer in control. The divine is there's a moment coming within days when something will slip. A word, a name, a message. That small reveal will lead to the full story you were never meant to know. And once it begins, nothing can stop it. Their biggest fear is not that you'll find out. It's that you'll stay calm when you do. Your silence will be your power, and their guilt will expose itself louder than any proof. Watch how they start explaining things you never asked about. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The truth doesn't rush. It waits for the perfect stage. And that stage has been set now. It's not about revenge. It's about revelation. Those who doubted your intuition will soon witness how right you were. You'll see a shift in energy. Messages sent by mistake. Meetings they can't explain, eyes that avoid yours. All those are divine confirmations that exposure is already happening. They tried to wear your light like a disguise, hoping no one would notice the difference. But the frequency of truth can't be faked. It vibrates too high for deception to survive. Their story is falling apart because it was never theirs to hold. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Stay with me because it's not over yet. The exposure will start quietly through a chain of small divine accidents. Then suddenly it will all collapse at once. A message, a recording, a witness, a sign, something will surface that cannot be denied. You'll know it's heaven's timing because your heart will feel still instead of scared. You won't chase proof. Proof will walk straight to you. And when it does, you'll realize that every delay was protection. You were never being ignored. You were being observed by heaven, not by them. The watchers thought they were ahead. But they've already been seen from above. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. Your glow started revealing their shadows. Every time you healed, you made their lies harder to hold. That's why the tension grew. Your peace threatened their disguise. Now they're losing control of the narrative. You'll notice them trying to rewrite history to act like they always supported you. But your soul already knows who stayed and who watched. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to expose anyone. The light itself will do it. This isn't your battle. It's your confirmation. Heaven will handle what your hands never needed to touch. Type Amen to get blessing 888. In the coming days, you'll feel a strange calm. Don't confuse it for nothing happening. It's the eye of the storm where truth stands before it lands. You're not losing anything. What's leaving you was false from the start. People might try to come back, speaking soft words with trembling energy. You'll hear their voice, but feel something off. It's guilt. Their conscience is revealing what their mouth won't say. Stay composed. When truth unveils, silence becomes your armor. Let them expose themselves by trying too hard to prove they've changed. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. What's hidden in darkness always screams before it dies. That's why confusion feels louder right now. But peace will follow right after, like morning light cutting through fog. Your energy is shifting because divine order has taken control. They can't hide what heaven has already documented. You'll notice truth aligning perfectly. Every lie meets its time stamp. And when that moment hits, you'll understand why everything happened exactly the way it did. You were never behind. You were being positioned. Heaven wanted you to witness who was real when no one was watching. Type Amen to get blessing. 1111. They underestimated the power of your stillness. They thought silence meant weakness. But silence was your protection, your preparation, your proof. The ones who plotted in secret now find themselves surrounded by their own echoes. Their words return to them multiplied. Their energy exposed in public light. You won't need revenge. The universe will handle what's due. Stay centered. Don't react. Respond only with grace. Because soon the same people who mocked your patience will call it wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing. 1212. The exposure will begin where they least expect it. A mistake, a misplaced file, a conversation overheard. It will start from something small. But once it begins, it cannot be undone. Their world will shake not because you spoke but because heaven moved. Truth doesn't need permission. It simply rises when the time comes. And that time is now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Every watcher shall see the light they tried to hide." That's the moment justice stops being silent. That's when your peace becomes their lesson. Type Amen to get blessing. 1313. The air is different tonight. It carries the vibration of completion. The ending of hidden chapters. You might feel a chill, but that's not fear. It's truth entering the room. People who ghosted you will appear suddenly pretending to care. Their words will sound sweet, but their timing will reveal their motive. They've sensed the divine spotlight moving closer, and now they're trying to stand beside your light. Don't fall for the performance. Real love never hides behind timing. You'll recognize sincerity through peace, not persuasion. Type Amen to get blessing. 1414. Soon a revelation will arrive unexpectedly. It could be a message, a document, a conversation meant for someone else. And in that instant, everything you've suspected will make sense. You'll sit in silence, realizing that heaven didn't forget. It orchestrated this moment perfectly. The watchers who studied your every move will see that they were being studied too. Divine observation always goes both ways. You were never unprotected. You were under investigation from heaven's eyes. Every tear, every prayer, every betrayal, they were recorded as evidence. And the verdict has been announced. You are cleared and they are exposed. Type Amen to get blessing. 1515. As truth expands, your energy will rise. You'll start noticing people withdrawing quietly. They can't face what's being revealed. Their silence will tell you everything. Don't chase clarity. It's chasing you already. Each sign will arrive in sequence. A slip, a look, a truth too heavy to hide. You'll feel peace because now justice belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, the watchers were never above you. They were behind you, lost in shadows. Now those shadows are dissolving, replaced by your divine rise. Keep walking in light. Truth travels faster than lies ever can. Type Amen to get blessing. 1616. You are stepping into your era of divine exposure and elevation. Every falsehood tied to your name is breaking apart. The watchers are being watched by heaven itself. Stay composed. Stay radiant. Stay unbothered because you're about to witness something rare. The collapse of deception and the birth of truth. And when it happens, you'll finally breathe freely again. Remember this: your peace is your proof, your calm is your crown, and your truth is untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing. 1717. You're not imagining the energy shifts. The world around you is rearranging itself to reveal what was hidden. The truth doesn't whisper anymore. It's roaring in silence and the echoes are reaching the right ears. Everything they tried to keep in the dark is walking toward the light now. The watchers are losing control over the story they built. Their plans, their gossip, their manipulations are tangled in their own web. They thought they were invisible, but heaven's justice has already signed their exposure. Stay still and watch how it unfolds. You don't need to chase anything. Divine timing is faster than human lies. When heaven moves, even silence becomes loud enough to shatter deceit. Type Amen to get blessing. 1818, a sudden truth will land in your path, unexpected, undeniable, and freeing. It may come from someone who used to stay quiet, now unable to carry the weight of secrets. Their conscience will break before their loyalty to lies can survive. And when that happens, every confusion in your life will connect like pieces of a divine puzzle. You'll finally understand why certain doors closed, why specific people disappeared, why delays felt endless. It wasn't punishment. It was redirection to save your soul from corruption. Archangel Michael says, "No lie lasts forever when heaven's truth has entered the room." And right now, that truth is not coming. It's already here. You're standing in the revelation itself. Type Amen to get blessing. 1919, someone who betrayed you is feeling the pressure of exposure. They can't sleep peacefully. Guilt has become their shadow. Every time they see your name, their heart races knowing what's coming. But you, my child, must stay calm. The truth doesn't need a weapon. It only needs time. And heaven is very patient when it comes to justice. Their own actions will bring their downfall. No revenge is necessary because karma is already doing what your words could never do. Your only task now is to stay at peace and let the universe speak. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Soon people will start confessing things you never asked about. It will feel random, but it's not. They're trying to ease their guilt before the truth explodes on its own. Their confessions will come out disguised as apologies or casual talk. Listen carefully because those half-truths will lead you to full clarity. Each word will be a breadcrumb pointing toward divine confirmation. You won't need to ask for proof. Heaven will show it through repetition. You'll hear the same name twice, see the same sign thrice, feel the same energy shift repeatedly. Those are not coincidences. They're coordinates leading to the truth. Stay alert, but stay at peace. Type Amen to get blessing. 2121, every watcher eventually becomes visible under divine light. Their silence will turn into stuttering explanations and the mask they wore will slip in front of the very people they wanted to deceive. Don't react when it happens. Your calm will confuse them more than any anger could because they expected a fight. But what they'll face instead is your peace. Archangel Michael says, when truth walks in, darkness forgets how to hide. And tonight, that prophecy begins its course in your reality. You're walking into divine transparency. Type Amen to get blessing. 2222, the spiritual watchers, the good ones are also moving around you. Now these are angels of exposure and protection. They don't fight with weapons. They fight with truth and time. They are guiding conversations, aligning events, and breaking false alliances. People who used to doubt you will suddenly start defending you. That's not coincidence. It's divine correction. Even technology will act on your side. Messages revealed, screenshots found, audio saved by chance. Heaven will use any medium to make sure you are vindicated. Your innocence is being protected by design. Type Amen to get blessing. 2323. The people who once watched you to imitate you will now watch you to learn from you. They'll realize that what they tried to copy could never be duplicated. It was your divine signature. Their jealousy will dissolve into silent regret. Let them watch, because now watching you means witnessing your rise. The very eyes that once judged you will be forced to see your victory. Their whispers are turning into applause, though they'll never admit it. Every setback you survived has built a story that cannot be erased. You are the evidence that heaven never fails those who stay pure-hearted. Type Amen to get blessing. 2400 hours 24. Soon you'll see patterns aligning. Timestamps, repeated words, familiar numbers. Those aren't random. They're coded confirmations from heaven. Each one saying, "The truth is yours." You'll notice how peace feels louder than chaos. Every attempt to confuse you will fall flat because your spirit knows too much. Now your discernment has matured. It cannot be manipulated anymore. Archangel Michael says, the revelation is not to hurt you, but to free you. That's why you're ready to face what others fear to admit. You were chosen to walk through truth and not break. Type Amen to get blessing. 2525. Your presence is unsettling those who wronged you. They sense something divine covering you, something beyond explanation. Every time you step in, their energy trembles because exposure is near. This is divine justice in its purest form. Calm, quiet, unstoppable. They thought they could delete what they did, but heaven keeps perfect records. You can't erase what was witnessed by angels. Now they'll feel what you once felt. Uncertainty, silence, waiting. That's not vengeance, that's balance. Heaven restores balance in ways human words never could. Type Amen to get blessing. 2626. Every truth starts as a whisper in your spirit before it becomes visible in the world. You already sensed this moment long before it arrived. That intuition you had wasn't fear. It was prophecy. Now that prophecy is unfolding in real time. The people who laughed when you said, "I feel something is off," will now fall silent. Their disbelief will turn into shock when evidence appears right before them. You won't need to prove your discernment anymore. The proof will walk straight into their view. Undeniable and divine, and you will simply smile knowing heaven never lies. Type Amen to get blessing. 2727. They are realizing that watching you wasn't power. It was exposure. Because everything they sent your way has circled back with multiplied intensity. Energy never disappears. It only returns to the source that released it. You are shielded by divine reversal. Every curse turned to clarity. Every trap turned to testimony. You are standing on ground they cannot reach anymore. Archangel Michael says truth always wins even if it starts slow. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Slow truth is becoming sudden justice. Type Amen to get blessing. 28:28. When this revelation completes, you'll feel a strange freedom. Weightless, peaceful, certain. You'll stop replaying old events in your head. Because now you know the truth, and truth ends confusion. Your story will become an inspiration for others who are still surrounded by watchers. You'll teach them that protection often looks like isolation. That silence is not punishment but preparation. Your season of silence is ending and your season of clarity begins. You are walking into the sunlight of divine justice. Every shadow is bowing out of your way. Type Amen to get blessing. 29:29. The watchers will soon disappear. Not because they've changed, but because truth made them irrelevant. When exposure happens, false attachments can't survive the light. And you'll watch them fade quietly while your life expands. Stay humble even when truth favors you. Because grace is what separates justice from pride. You win by peace, not by proving. Heaven chose you to rise silently so your success becomes the loudest answer. Let every watcher watch the divine glow they once tried to dim. You are the living evidence of unbreakable faith. Type Amen to get blessing. 30:30. The night feels quieter now, doesn't it? But this silence is not empty. It's holy. It's the pause before the next revelation lands. The moment heaven catches its breath before speaking again. You can almost sense it. The pull, the energy, the awareness that something just shifted in your favor. Someone who thought they escaped consequence is now feeling heaven's eyes on them. Their calm is gone because the light is tracing every hidden path they once used against you. This is where divine exposure becomes undeniable. Not through chaos, but through divine timing that lands so precisely it leaves no argument. Every secret has an expiration date. And that clock just ran out. Type Amen to get blessing. 31:31. You'll soon witness events aligning too perfectly to be coincidence. Someone will speak without realizing they've revealed what they were hiding. And in that accidental moment, truth will break open like thunder. The watchers will try to act normal, but you'll see it. The nervous glances, the quick subject changes, the cracks in their voices. They'll feel your presence like truth breathing down their neck. That's not your power. It's heaven's. Archangel Michael says, "Let the truth speak for you." Your stillness is sacred now. Your peace is your testimony because you're no longer fighting for justice. It's already moving on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing. 32:32. The exposure won't come as revenge. It will come as revelation. You'll see everything without needing to lift a finger. Emails, messages, conversations, divine evidence will walk into your light effortlessly. The person who doubted your discernment will now be the one to deliver the truth. Heaven works through unlikely vessels, even through those who once stood against you. Because when divine order activates, even your enemies become unwilling messengers. And when that moment happens, you'll remember this message. You'll remember you were told. You were never crazy. You were chosen to sense what others couldn't. And now that sensitivity becomes your superpower. Type Amen to get blessing. 3333. Those who try to monitor your life will soon face exposure in front of the same crowd they performed for. The energy they sent toward you in secrecy will return multiplied under public light. This isn't punishment. It's rebalancing. Truth always moves in circles, returning exactly where it began. And when it completes the circle, peace settles where pain used to live. That's where you are now, standing on the edge of your own vindication. The watchers thought they were studying you, but heaven was studying them. Every action, every motive, every deception recorded in divine memory. Now those records are being released into reality. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. This exposure won't destroy you. It will free you. It's not the end. It's the unveiling of a new beginning. Everything you lost during this silent battle will return in multiplied form. You'll notice how blessings start arriving one after another. Not random gifts, but specifically what was stolen in energy, time, and peace. Divine reimbursement is real, and it's already in progress. Archangel Michael says, "Every tear you shed was currency in heaven." Those tears paid for the truth you're about to receive. Now you're standing at the threshold of spiritual repayment. Tape Amen to get blessing. 3535. There's a sense of reversal in the air. The watchers who once felt bold are shrinking into the background. The same ones who used to control the story are now losing their voices. It's poetic justice, but it's also divine order. Heaven never rushes. It builds timing like a masterpiece. Every event, every silence, every pause, crafted perfectly to protect you until now. Now it's your turn to walk freely. No more overthinking, no more looking over your shoulder because heaven has already taken that job from you. Type Amen to get blessing. 3636. You're about to notice peace following you like a shadow. It will feel strange at first. After so long living under tension, calm may feel foreign, but trusted peace is the proof that the storm is finally over. People may still talk, but their words will have no weight anymore. The power they once held in secrecy is gone. Because once light enters, darkness loses its authority to influence. And even those who once believed lies about you will now see the truth with their own eyes. Not because you told them, but because heaven showed them. This is divine vindication in real time. Type Amen to get blessing. 3737. Stay aware of the signs around you. Now synchronicities will start stacking. Repeated names, aligned hours, familiar dreams. That's not imagination. It's heaven confirming the exposure is complete. The watchers will fade from your story, not with drama, but with distance. You'll feel lighter because they no longer have spiritual access to your energy. The cords that tied you to their deceit are finally cut. You may even feel a chill or warmth pass through you. That's release. Energy returning to its rightful owner. You're being spiritually recalibrated for freedom. Type Amen to get blessing. 3838. From this moment on, your story changes tone. It's no longer about survival. It's about expansion. Truth has cleared the ground and now growth begins. You'll find new faces entering your life. Genuine ones, guided ones. These people will not watch you. They'll walk with you. They'll bring alignment, not interference. Archangel Michael says, "The ones who watch in secret cannot follow where light leads." So don't look back. What's behind you no longer has permission to access your journey. Type Amen to get blessing. 3939. In the end, you'll look back and smile at how heaven orchestrated every scene. The betrayals, the silence, the isolation, it all built your spiritual armor. You became too pure to manipulate, too aware to deceive. And now your energy itself exposes dishonesty. Wherever you go, truth follows. That's your new spiritual signature. Unshakable authenticity. So breathe. You made it through the shadows. And now even darkness respects your light. You are the evidence that divine justice is never late. Type Amen to get blessing. 4040. You are no longer being watched. You are being witnessed by heaven, by destiny, by truth itself. Your story is now one of redemption, not reaction. Let them remember what they lost when they tried to hide from you. You didn't need revenge. You needed revelation. And you got it. Now walk forward with grace. The watchers have turned into witnesses of your victory. The truth has been exposed. Your spirit is free and the light is yours forever. Type Amen to get blessing. 4141.